Scoutmaster Dave and your troop history. I am lucky enough to be part of a troop that has a long history. Our troop is over 60 years old, being in continuous operation since 1955. But unfortunately, most of the troop history has been lost to time as scouts come and go and age out of the troop. Some troops are lucky enough to have an adult leader or two that have been around for a good part of their history. And as such, these leaders are great resources that can relate stories of years past, scout adventures, trips to magnificent places, and stories that get passed down about boys' misadventures. So I implore you, if you have one of these individuals, take advantage of them and videotape them recounting this history, as once they're gone forever. I recently received a random phone call from an old scouter, an Eagle from our unit, who was very good friends with our troop's old man of scouting, who passed just a few years back. In our conversation, we got to talking about the old days in the troop, relating stories about the troop's history. From a troop perspective, there's a troop historian who is a scout, most often taking pictures at events as they happen. Depending on how good this scout is at the task, some record of scouting history is maintained. The problem, however, of having a scout historian is the perspective. Photos are taken and publicized, and you might know where the event is held, but you lose who the scouts are as the months turn into years. As scouts move on, they're no longer part of the moving history of the troop, and as such are forgotten to history. History is important. This is why I think it's a good idea to maintain a communication channel for past scouters through some sort of mailing list or Facebook group. This really should be a committee responsibility to maintain this history and nurture it through periodic communications. While I don't believe this should be a vehicle for simply fundraising, there's no reason why, if you send out a quarterly news briefing on the troop, that you can't include the opportunity to donate to an Eagle project and such, with the caveat that this is the exception and not the rule for these communications. Take what you like, leave the rest, and as we say in Wood Badge, feedback is a gift. Leave yours below in the comments. With all the hope we can work together. I'm Scoutmaster Dave, and this was a bit on troop history.